title or history search of a particular land has been underrated, and it has cost so many persons their land and their properties. I'll be showing you why root title, why searching the history of a particular land before purchasing it is very important. It will save you so many headache. It will save you so many losses. It will save you demolition as well. Something happened some time ago. I wanted to help somebody secure a particular property where I stay. I wanted to help somebody secure a particular property where I stay. So I met a nephew to the owner of that particular property. And when I met him, he said, okay, I know the owner, right? It was his uncle who owns the owner. It was his uncle who owns the property. That could help me out. He told me so many things about the property. The uncle resides in Lagos. The uncle is this. The uncle is that. The uncle married to this. The uncle married to that. The uncle married to this. Everything he told me about his uncle was true. Everything he told me about that property was true. But something happened. Why? He does not have rights to transfer ownership of that property to anybody, or to even lease that property to anybody. So that somebody told you this property belongs to my father, it belongs to this, it told you history of that property is not enough. Now this is what you need to find out. You need to find out from that history if he has the right to transfer ownership to you or to any other person, or he has the right to lease that property to you. So having told me, I went that particular community where I reside in that particular community. So I went to meet an elderly person that is from that place too. So person told me, to do this, and even told me his lawyer came. I already brought a lawyer that he was ready to give out that place to us. So having told me that, so I went and make my underground research. So having gone there, I was told, that man, everything he told me was true. The man confirmed everything he told me. So I went and I met another elderly person in that particular place. The man told me the same thing. That everything he told me, the uncle resides in Lagos, he does this, everything he told me was true. So he now referred me to another man that should go and meet the man. That is the man who has rights to lease out that place or transfer ownership to anybody. Have you seen the importance? So that somebody told you, or maybe a particular elder told you, this land is for my father. I told you the history of the land is not enough. When you are doing your root title, this is why you do title is to know who has the right to transfer ownership or lease out a particular property. So after that, I went and met the man now told me everything. He said everything he told me was right, but that it was his elder brother who has the right to either lease the land out to us or transfer ownership to us. Have you seen where the main matter is? If we had gotten the property from that particular man, the first man we met, one would have lost our money and would have lost everything. Because when the one who and the person who has the main right is the other brother who has the right to either lease or do anything about that property, happens to be a major general and happens to be, he does not reside in that particular place. So when I said, wow, thank God that we did our due diligence. So you see why people lost their properties, lost their land. And one funny thing is that they don't want to know if you bet on it or not. So no matter what title was even confined to you, it's possible that everything about the property is right, but it was not conferred through the right person. That's why you need to do your root title. That's why root title is more preferred even than any other title deed or title documents. So do your search very well. Do what we call search, history search. Search the history of the land and also understand what we call the chain of ownership. How ownership was transferred from one person to another. Then understand who has the main right, because the person who might have sold the land or transferred ownership to a particular person can come behind you to now say, can come behind his family to say he has the right to transfer that property. And he might even get a lawyer and give you a power of attorney. And it's possible the first person who the land was given to has not legally backed up that property, has not registered that property with land registry. So you see how confusion happened. So to avoid litigation, to avoid demolition, to avoid unnecessary stress, ensure you do your you search, do your search for the history of the land and understand the chain of ownership. If you were blessed by this content, by this video, do well to subscribe to my channel so that you can also get more educating videos and contents on real estate investments. Thank you and do enjoy the rest of the day.